Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to English TV with Miss Anjar, and today we are going to discuss about vocabulary, prefix and suffix. Definitely, let's start from the definition of prefix. So we are going to study about prefix, suffix, and roots. A prefix is a group of letters. Letters ya. It is letters, not word. Jadi abjad gitu ya. A prefix is a group of letters at the beginning of a word. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia, we call it as awalan gitu ya. It indicates part of the meaning of the whole word. Jadi prefix itu adalah awalan yang biasanya digunakan di awal kata gitu. Ada kata kemudian kita taruh awalannya di sini. This is a prefix. If you know the most common of prefix, it will help you to deduce the meaning of a new word. Oke, kita lihat. Let's check the examples. Ada prefix inter. There is a prefix inter. Jadi kalau ada prefix atau awalan inter ini, meaningnya it is between or among. Illustration. This is the illustration. Intervene. Come between, ada di antara gitu ya. International, between nations. Interjection, a statement throw in. What about miss? Miss, the meaning of miss, if there is a prefix miss, the meaning is bad or improper. Misdemeanor, a minor crime or bad conduct. Mischance, unfortunate accident. Misnomer, oh itu wrong name, namanya salah gitu ya. Nanti after this I will show you if we use prefix in the sentence. Atau again, the meaning is again or back. Repeat or reimburse, payback kayak gitu. Next. Oke, common prefix examples this year on re. Jadi memang empat ini yang biasa dipakai, yang sering sekali muncul dalam prefix atau awalan. If there is prefix this for a word agree, is the opposite of agree. Agree itu kan setuju. So disagree means tidak setuju, right? It is defined as not. Irresponsible is the opposite of responsible. If the definition of responsible is bertanggung jawab, so responsible is tidak bertanggung jawab, right? Okay. Unfriendly is the opposite of friendly. Ya sudah tahu lah ya. You know the definition of that word. Returns means go back or take back. Jadi kalau ada prefix awalan re, itu maksudnya itu lebih ke again gitu ya. Return berarti kan kembali lagi gitu. Kembali lagi kayak gitu. Itu maksudnya again. It is defined as again. Okay, these are the examples of prefix, meaning, and example in a word. Of apa nih misalnya? Anti. Itu artinya against. Contohnya antisocial. Atau misalnya auto, itu maksudnya self ya, sendiri gitu, karena auto. Contoh dalam katanya automation. Nah ini nanti bisa dilihat satu persatu everyone. So you may check one by one, or you may put some of prefix and some of examples of the words, and you may make it into sentences kayak gitu. Coba kita lihat. Okay, these are the examples in sentences. Ada prefix anti yang berarti against or opposed to. Antisocial kan against being social ya. This is the example of in sentence. He doesn't have many friends because he's antisocial. Ya gitu contohnya, dia nggak punya banyak teman karena dia antisocial gitu kan. What about antibiotic? Antibiotic means a medication that destroys bacteria. He is taking antibiotics to treat his infection. Nah ini contoh dalam kalimatnya, begitu. After we know the word, and then we will add prefix in the beginning of the word. Yeah, we will know the definition of the word. Then we could make a sentence by prefix plus word. Okay, other examples of prefix D, ini maksudnya reverse or change. Dehydrated, ya, dehydrated, not enough water in the body, not enough water in the body. Ini pasti tahu semua lah ya arti dari dehydrated, karena kita sering sekali menggunakan kata ini. Jisung, this is the example. Jisung is drinking some water because he is dehydrated. Nah, gitu. Debug, to remove bugs or errors from a computer program. Jeno is trying to debug the accounts software. Ini contohnya. Nanti akan ada tugas juga, kakak-kakak. Jadi pokoknya misalnya ada root. Nah, root itu adalah apa? What is the definition of root? What is that? The main word gitu ya. Awal mulanya kata gitu. Tapi kemudian ketika ditambahkan prefix, itu akan berubah artinya. Nah, ini contoh dalam kalimatnya. Next. Hyperactive. Hyperactive, ada hypertension. Jadi apa? What is the prefix of hyperactive and hypertension? That's right. It is hyper, right? Contoh kalimatnya, Hechan is hyperactive. Hyperactive boy misalnya. Or hyperactive person. Hypertension, Renjun is suffering from hypertension. Mudah kan? It's simple, I think. Okay, guys, I have 3 pictures here and you have to guess if the prefix il, im, in, or er. So what are they? Mereka nih apa kira-kira ketika ada prefix il, im, or in? And I need you to make it in sentences. Okay. Welcome to suffixes. Suffixes is the opposite of prefix, of course. If the prefix is a group of letters in the beginning of the word, but suffix, a specific group of letters at the end of the word. Or in bahasa Indonesia, we call it as akhiran gitu ya. Jadi prefix is awalan, suffix is akhiran. It often indicates part of the meaning of the whole word. Bener ya, jadi karena pokoknya kalau ditambah prefix atau suffix itu artinya bisa berbeda. If you know the most common suffixes, it will help you to deduce the meaning of a new word. Okay, these are the examples of common suffix. The common suffix nih kak, ada able or able, ada fi, ada is. Kalau ada able or able, itu ada capable of. Contohnya portable, interminable, legible. Kemudian kalau fi gimana? Magnify, petrify, turn to stone, membatu begitu ya. Petrify, beautify, make beautiful. And the last one is, ada dealer and door. Door. Ada fascist, realist, and artist. Who one deals with art. Jadi dia masuknya ke noun gitu ya. Maksudnya dia jadi noun gitu. Karena fascist, realist, and artist. Okay, these are the examples also. Suffix that forms a verb. Itu kalau misalnya ada ate, put in a state, jadinya dia verb isolate. Nah, ada juga misalnya ini kan walked ya. Berarti rootnya, kata dasarnya. Berarti root tadi itu lebih ke kata dasar. Ada kata dasar walk atau rootnya itu walk, but when we add suffix ed itu jadinya walked. Itu merubah maknanya ya, karena kan jadinya dia past tense gitu. Jadi ke past tense. Kalau walk itu kan ke present tense yang saat ini. Kemudian there is action. There is a wonder, a waver. Kemudian ada simplify, cause, ada kalau misalnya ditambahkan ing di akhir dia jadi present participle, work jadi working. Nanti ada kalimatnya juga. Okay, this is suffix that forms a noun, yang masuk ke noun gitu ya. Ya ini contoh-contohnya. Jadi kalau ada h, ada suffix h, ini contoh katanya bisa courage. Kemudian kalau ada suffix all, itu contoh kata refusal or rival. And then there is, what is that? Aid ya? Asian nih, Asian. Dia masuknya ke starvation atau exploration or organization. Nah itu, karena kan kata dasarnya awalnya dari organize, right? Organize, this is verb, but when we add Asian, dia jadinya noun, organization. Jadi merubah gitu ya kak, merubah juga formsnya. Jadi dari verb bisa jadi noun, atau dari noun bisa jadi verb, or from the verb being adjective, kayak gitu. Okay, let's check the examples in sentences. Ada able or able, can be done or capable of. This couch is comfortable. This couch is comfortable. The rootnya ini kan comfort ya, kakak-kakak. Dari comfort, but when we add suffix atau akhiran able, comfortable. Dia jadinya comfortable. This couch is comfortable. Adjective dia. Dari noun comfort gitu. And the second one, there is a portable. Dia jadinya this is a portable radio. Kayak gitu. Next. Okay, ada or ear or person who does something. Jadi ini kebetulan ya, Miss mengambil contohnya itu kalau cuma or gitu. Tomorrow we will discuss ya what are the examples of ear or. Yang lainnya gimana gitu. And in the sentence, the example of the sentence, Jaehyun pretends to be a driver. Jadikan drive ini ya contohnya dari verb, kemudian berubah ke noun dia. Kata kerja drive, kemudian ketika ditambah er atau dia jadinya noun driver. And then golfer also. The golfers are checking the field. Or dancer and city are good dancers. Ini contohnya kebetulan kok semua. From verb to noun. Oh. Next, okay, ESS, is. It is noun and special for female. So what are they, everyone? You have to guess. What is this? And what is this? Okay, and now it is exercise time. Don't forget, prefix is awalan ya dalam bahasa Indonesia. It is beginning at it is in the beginning of the word, and suffix at the end of the word. Ada beberapa contohnya, dan ketika ada kalimat yang ditambahkan dengan prefix or suffix, itu artinya bisa berbeda. And we have to know the definition, the new definition of the word, and let's what is that? And let's make them into sentences. See you tomorrow.